My name is Jordan Malacara. This spring and summer, I did a 6-month internship with Fransen Pittman General Contractors. I was able to benefit the company by working as a field and project engineer. It was during this time I was given the opportunity to work on the Our Lady of the Valley Catholic Church project, which was an addition and remodel located in Windsor, Colorado.
We rise and then we fall, but that won't break me, break me, but that won't break me. We rise and then we fall, but that won't break me, but that won't break me.
During my time on site, I held the responsibilities of a field engineer. One of my first major responsibilities was to conduct safety meetings with all the subcontractors. It was my duty to make sure each laborer was to attend the weekly safety meetings every Tuesday, and during this time, it was my job to address safety hazards and how to prevent them from happening. I was also in charge of creating daily reports. Shown in front of you is a daily report I actually formatted, which in turn the company now uses as their official daily report.
We rise and we rise and fall. We rise and then we fall, but that won't break me. That won't break me. We rise and then we fall, but that won't.
After I got familiar with the construction site and began to understand everything that was going on, my superintendent started to trust me with more responsibilities, such as conducting as-builts and creating RFIs. Throughout the project, I was given a number of responsibilities, such as ordering door hardware, gathering dimensions for ductwork and domestic water piping, ceiling heights, and etc. I was also in charge of doing quantity takeoffs for exterior sheet metal, interior insulation, tile, carpet, lumber, and all sorts of miscellaneous materials. I was really given a blessing to do a 6-month internship because it was through this amount of time that I acquired most of the skills I hold to this day. Besides the typical quantity takeoffs and daily reports most interns are given the job to do, I was able to commute back and forth to the newly built Fransen Pittman office located in Windsor, Colorado. In about 3 months into my internship, I was able to split my workdays. In the mornings, I would start at the office acting as a project engineer. There I learned how to conduct submittals for materials, contact subcontractors for delivery times on long lead items, and update drawings for addendums, PRs, and RFIs on a number of projects, including Lockbuoy, Hoff, and Ebenezer Elementary Schools, and Eaton Church. During the afternoon, I would head back down to the Our Lady of the Valley project. Once OLV got close to finishing up, I was pulled out of the office and was put in charge to act as a full-time field engineer. My responsibilities included creating punch lists for work that still needed to be done and making sure it got done within the project schedule. If there's one skill I gained throughout my internship that is more important than any other skills, it would definitely be learning how to communicate with subcontractors. When it was my responsibility to create punch lists, it was my job to schedule when and where the subs came in to get their work done. This improved my communication skills tremendously. Being an intern, it was hard at first to understand my authority, but after a couple weeks, I was able to understand that because I was working under a general contractor, I was allowed to be stern and authoritative when telling subs what needed to get done. Not only was I able to help Fransen Pittman meet the completion date at OLV, I was also able to review and return submittals for several projects before they started. By doing this, I was able to ensure that all materials for each project was reviewed and ready to order so other projects could start up. The most exciting thing I experienced was actually learning under my superintendent. CJ was a person that was fully dedicated to furthering my knowledge of construction and making sure I learned from my mistakes as well as my achievements. I've never met somebody who was more focused on their employees rather than themselves. CJ made sure that I knew I was wanted and valued. It was because of him that I was able to learn what I have so far, and now I have a potential position at the company.
That won't break me.
CSU taught me the basics of construction, but it wasn't until I got hands-on experience that forced me to grow as a construction manager. From mastering Bluebeam, communicating with different trades, reviewing submittals, and ordering materials, I can say with full confidence I am prepared to start my future career. The plan is to continue working with Fransen Pittman after graduation, and I couldn't be more blessed to work with anybody else. The community is outstanding, and I truly feel like a part of the family here.